I'm Brad Oberhofer. I play in the band Oberhofer, and our record Time Capsules 2 is coming out on March 26th.
1, 2, 3, go!
Bringing these songs into the studio really, it just invoked a different approach to the songs entirely. I'd grown really attached to all of the songs. You know, I'd worked with those demos. I'd spent weeks mixing those demos and recording those demos, and it was just time to approach them in a new way and from a new direction. And I wrote orchestrations for clarinet and cello and violin and oboe, so I could feel the potential of those songs, I think. I spoke to a few producers about working on the record, and the only producer I really spoke to that didn't seem to have any sort of ego was Steve Lillywhite. He doesn't have an ego that gets in the way of his production. He's not trying to be the star, and he's not trying to make anyone's record about him as a producer. He's totally selfless as a producer. And he contributes ideas when he comes up with them, and he always wants to try out your ideas. And maybe he's not always excited about them, but at least he always pretends to be. And yeah, just a great guy. The record is totally what I'd sound like, in a sense. It doesn't capture some aspects of what I sound like, but it really captures others. And I've got my whole life to make as many records as I want, and this is definitely a representation of a few different aspects of how I write music. In the live setting, really, I don't pay attention to much that happens. There have been shows where I've been like, man, nobody came to that show, and my manager was like, that was sold out. And I don't really notice what happens at the shows. I sort of just tune everything out and just kind of jump around and enjoy myself, really. I really couldn't explain what the shows are like because I just don't ever remember. I just kind of play.